Namaste. Good morning. Page number 15. Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. O Ramakrishna, founder of Religion Universal and the embodiment of all world religions, to Thee, the noblest of divine incarnation, I offer my salutation. Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayoh Shritva Pranamami Muhur Muhu. Taking shelter at the feet of Sharada, the Universal Mother, and Ramakrishna, the teacher of the world, I salute them again and again. Next page. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhasvarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Salutation to that King of Renounces and Controller of Passions, the sage Vivekananda, who is Sachidananda itself, the spiritual preceptor, the remover of distress. It takes a lot of courage to keep the mind on Brahman, on God, always. To become a brahmacharin, it requires a lot of courage, and to dedicate the life for the sake of others, that requires still more lot. Our soldiers are protecting the country, staying in the border. If they are not alert for a moment, okay, their life is gone. But what made them to stay there and fight? The love for the country, the love for their people, made them to sacrifice their own lives, isn't it? The same way, brahmacharin, sadhu, he lives and dies several times in the day. Okay? And these three people, just now we have prayed to them. Okay? They lived like the life of a brahmacharin in this present age. That's why they became heroes. They were worshipped today. Page number 44. About fearlessness chapter. Okay? This world is a great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. This world is a great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. Where do we go to gym? To exercise our muscles, isn't it? The same way, this world is also a gymnasium where we have to exercise our character by our actions, three kinds of actions. You already know. What are the three kinds of actions? Through body, mind, and speech, isn't it? We perform three kinds of actions like this. And in this world, how can we make ourselves strong? By analyzing, by self-assessing these three kinds of actions every day. That requires a lot of courage. That's why in Kathopanishad it was told, Kaschid dhirah pratyagatmanamaikshat avritta chakshu amritatvam. Those who want immortality, eternal life, that person turns his senses inward. Kaschid dhirah, that person is the dhira, the buddhiman and the courageous man. In this world, whenever we try to possess something, whenever we seek something, we are bound to become afraid. Just just do your duty, leave rest to the Lord. Whatever you have to gain, what are the profit, gain or success, or the material possession or power, that is bound to come. Do not think about it. No power below the earth or above the sky is going to stop that. When you perform in a detached fashion, not only that, you will possess such a power even to control the movements of the sun and other stars. That kind of power is also man can achieve. Swamiji told, and we have seen in the history how Savitri faced Yama, how Sumati controlled the movements of sun. Who were they? Were they any tapasvinis? No, they were just household women. How did they achieve that kind of power? Just they performed their household duties with Shraddha, that's all. That's why they became fearless. Swami used to tell one story. A woman going in a market, suddenly a mad dog was barking and started attacking at her. She became very afraid, she started running away. And the same woman, next day, with her 2-year-old child walking in the street, again that same mad dog started attacking her. Immediately, that woman stood between the child and the dog and faced the dog courageously. What happened yesterday? What happened today? Yeah? Isn't it? Did she drank some boost? No. The love for her ideal, the love for the cause, isn't it? That made her fearless. I must have to protect my child. I must have to preserve my ideal. These kind of things will make one fearless. When they are ready to give up all their strength, all that belongs to them, then they become fearless. When a person in a detached spirit, in a detached manner, he performs his duties, then also he becomes fearless. The king Janaka, he was in a forest and he was discussing about some matter with a saint. At the same time, a soldier was running towards him. A soldier came running and told him, Maharaja, that kingdom was set in fire, okay, everything was burnt up, please come and protect us. But he was deeply engrossed in the discussion. He did not move an inch. After the discussion was over, then he started towards his kingdom. The loss of a little material possession did not disturb his peace, because he knew the discussion between the sage and the king, that was the most important thing. That was his dharma for the time. And like this, Swami Vivekananda once in a forest, he was as a recluse, as a parivrajaka, he was roaming all over the country on foot. కాలి నడకన భారతదేశం అంతా పర్యటించారు. ఎవరైనా ట్రైన్ టికెట్ కొనిస్తే లేదంటే ఏదైనా గుర్ర బండ్లోనో ఎడ్ల బండ్లోనో ఎక్కించుకుంటే అలా వెళ్ళేవారు. Otherwise, he was on foot, traveling from one kingdom to another kingdom all over India. At some point of time, he felt, even though he is a sannyasi, he can live on begged food, alms. భిక్ష మీద ఆధారపడి జీవించడం సన్యాసికి ధర్మమే అయినప్పటికీ కూడా he felt a little guilty, like a crow, like a kaki. I am eating from other food, I am eating others' food. It is not befitting me. Let me realize God and give up this life. I am not able to help anybody. Thinking like that, he sat for meditation under a tree. Suddenly, a hungry tiger approached him, but he did not open his eyes. Once he opened, he saw the tiger and he closed his eyes and he sat there determined. My life is useful for at least one beast, at least one animal today. That was his commitment towards the ideal, love for the ideal. That ideal he had set in the as a Ramakrishna Math and mission's ideal. Atmano mokshatam jagat hitaya cha. For the liberation of the one's soul and for the benefit of the world. So that power is only running through this organization. We are in that place. Okay, that power also comes to us when we work with the spirit of Swami Vivekananda and in his footsteps. Okay, that's why exploring his life and teachings should become a regular, continuous, long-term goal. Okay, have a wonderful day. Please first class.